Growing up in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, I remember in my childhood taking the Orange Disaster bus downtown with my sisters and I, plus my mother. Where did we go? Of course, like everyone else, we went to Eaton's and Eaton's Place. Shopping centers with stuff we couldn't afford. Oh well, that's life. Sometimes your mother would take you to the paddle wheel restaurant in the bay to have french fries and gravy. But they still had nice things there. But my mom preferred Polo Park, so we had to hop on to the Orange Disaster yet again to go across town because she liked Polo Park better. Going around Winnipeg, there's many things that people actually really don't know about our city and even about our province. Winnipeg can be a very strange city to people who are not from here. Did you know Winnipeg has one thing that everyone loves, and we sure get a lot of it, and that is the sun. We get 318 days of sun in our city, and that is quite a bit. So you can get a really, really good suntan here. It's always sunny. It's perfect. Second of all is our downtown core. We have the skywalk and underground network. We don't have a subway tunnel, but we have a people tunnel. That means we can walk through buildings to get around downtown. It was built in the 80s because it's bloody cold here. I mean, it's freezing in the wintertime. Minus 40 is a normal temperature. You can walk around in comfort and walk through the whole different types of malls, entrance ways, to the police station, to the library, uh, to cafes. It's miles and miles of just tunnel systems everywhere, and it's cool. You know what I mean? You get to cross little bridges and stuff like that, and you know, there it's a skywalk. It's wrapped around buildings and it crosses streets because it's so cold. And then in the summertime, it's very hot, and that's air conditioned, so you can walk through all these buildings and go to different parts of the downtown core. A lot of people have copied this. So, just so you know, it's just one of those Winnipeg inventions. Some people call Winnipeg a trash bag. Well, let me just say, we got you beat. We invented that here in our city. The trash bag was invented in Winnipeg. So each time you use one, thank this guy. He's from Winnipeg. He invented it. If Grandpa has a pacemaker, um, that's invented here too. Um, don't get me wrong. I don't know anything about it, but it was invented in Winnipeg. Some doctor invented it here. Another great thing, it wasn't invented here, but we used it first, was 911. We were the first city to implicate it in our phone system for emergency calls. Great thing to know, just in case the pacemaker doesn't work. Second of all, we're the Slurpee drinking capital of the world. Like everyone here drinks Slurpees except me, because I'm not stupid and get brain freezes every 2 seconds. Well, we're harsh people. That's how it is. We also have the longest ice rink on the river. It goes down the Assiniboine and the Red River, and you can skate your heart out. You can go, I don't know how long, but you can go far. It's one of those things I don't do because I don't feel like freezing. The next one is the Winnipeg Mint. The Winnipeg Mint makes over, I think, 90 different countries of currency, of coins. Yeah, so they make a lot of coin for everybody. Another one, cell phones. The guy who invented something about the phone was from Winnipeg. Okay, so there's another thing you can thank us for. Oh, electric remote start for your car was invented here because people were too tired of walking out in the cold and starting their car up when you can remote start it in the wintertime. It works. Trust me. Oh, and another one. Winnie the Pooh. was actually a real thing here in the First World War. A soldier from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada had a black bear called Winnie. It was the mascot for their army, whatever. And it was taken to London, and that's how the story of Winnie the Pooh. It was named Winnie after Winnipeg. So, Disney, you stole our bear, okay? I don't know if you bought it or not. I didn't see any receipts. Now, we brought the Winnipeg Jets back. We threw them away, and then we brought them back again. Good thing. Bands in Winnipeg who originated from here, the Guess Who, American Woman, stuff like that. They're a really good band. A lot of people like them here. They fit in, you know what I mean? It's just one of those Winnipeg bands. Another one is the Crash Test Dummies. They're from Winnipeg also. Oh, and please don't confuse Neil Young from Winnipeg. He's actually from Barrie, Ontario. He lived in Winnipeg, but he wasn't born here. And he'll tell you that straight. And, maybe he likes Winnipeg, maybe he doesn't. You would have to ask him. There are great books that you can read about Winnipeg and the downtown core and the whole city and even about Manitoba. So go to your library or go to your bookstore or order them online. You'll have a fantastic time. But we also invented the paint roller. Yeah, I don't know if this is true or not, but you would have to look it up. I think it was the amplifier we also invented here, the polar bus, and then we also make something really tacky here, Hallmark movies. Most of Hallmark movies are made in Winnipeg and Vancouver, but most of them are made here. And a lot of American actors come up here to make Hallmark movies. Winnipeg has also adopted some American president called Jimmy Carter, who came to Winnipeg to build Habitat for Humanity homes. A peanut farmer from the United States, he became president. And he helps out wherever he can. Nicest guy you could ever meet, President Jimmy Carter. Thank you very much, and your wife, for helping us out building Habitat for Humanity homes in Winnipeg. Thank you. Well, thank you for tuning in to Things from Winnipeg. It's much appreciated that you leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It's much needed. And leave a comment. Don't be afraid to write and ask questions. It would be really cool. I will answer you back as best as I can. Have a great day and Happy New Year.